This Seniors Empowerment Workshop session is being organized by the Community Capacity Building Network, CCBN. CCBN received this funding from the Federal Government of Canada through the New Horizon for Seniors program to enable seniors to combat isolation and adjust to the current and post-COVID-19 environment. The mandate of the Community Capacity Building Network is to support the creation of socially inclusive environments to effectively allow Black youth, seniors, and women to access technical and soft skills. CCBN's success as an organization is connected to its vision for a society that continuously builds the capacity for all individuals regardless of their color and social affiliations. CCBN also provides access to back-to-school tutoring for children and youth from Black and visible minority communities and underserved neighborhoods. As a community-based organization, CCBN is committed to improving the physical, spiritual, emotional, cultural, and mental well-being of vulnerable individuals, nurturing skills in facilitation and cross-cultural activities. Furthermore, CCBN achieves its mandate and upholds its vision by providing direct services to as many as 131 community members annually. These services include 1. Increasing accessibility to social programming for Black, immigrants, and visible minority seniors to improve their community engagement and combat social isolation and loneliness. 2. Providing a social and advocacy support system for women impacted by violence and connecting them with appropriate social and justice systems. 3. Facilitating the transfer of employment and business knowledge to Black and immigrant youth and young adults. And 4. To combat food insecurity through the provision of nutritional food to vulnerable families. Thank you for joining us for the Seniors Better Living Workshop. This session focuses on what are some positive aging approaches for seniors and their families to adjust to old age reality. Firstly, what is positive aging? Positive aging is an approach that recognizes how our mindset and attitudes affect our physical and emotional well-being as we age. The Positive Psychology Institute defines it as the process of maintaining a positive attitude, feeling good about yourself, keeping fit and healthy, and engaging fully in life as you age. The World Health Organization defines positive aging as the process of developing and maintaining the functional ability that enables well-being in older age. According to the Positive Psychology Institute, aging is often associated with many rewarding experiences, but is also a time when significant changes might occur, such as a diminution of physical vitality and function, contracting social networks, limited employment opportunities, and loss. Keeping a positive attitude towards aging is vital, as studies indicate that a positive attitude improves physical and mental health. It also enables people to maintain a sense of control and quality of life as they face another part of the life cycle. What are some positive aging approaches for seniors and their families to adjust to old age reality? First, we have learning to cope with change. Next, finding meaning and joy. Next, stay connected. And finally, keep the mind sharp. Now we're going to talk about learning to cope with change. As seniors age, there will be periods of both joy and stress. It's important for them to build resilience and find healthy ways to cope with challenges. This ability will help seniors make the most of the good times and keep their perspective when times are tough. They can do things as focus on the things to be grateful for. The longer a senior lives, the more they lose. But as they lose people and things, life becomes even more precious. When they stop taking things for granted, that helps them appreciate and enjoy what they have even more. Next, we have acknowledge and express one's feelings. It can be challenging to show emotions, perhaps feeling that such a display is inappropriate and weak. Burying feelings can lead to anger, resentment, and depression. Find healthy ways to process feelings, perhaps by talking with a close friend or writing in a journal. Next, we have take daily action to deal with life's challenges. When a challenge seems too big to handle, sweeping it under the carpet often appears the easiest option. But ignoring the problem doesn't make it go away. It allows both the problem and anxiety to build. Instead, taking things one small step at a time can go a long way to boosting a senior's confidence and reminding them that they are not powerless. Next, we have finding meaning and joy. A key ingredient in the recipe for healthy aging is the continuing ability to find meaning and joy in life. As seniors age, their life will change and they will gradually lose things that previously occupied their time and gave them purpose. Everyone has different ways of experiencing meaning and joy, and the activities they enjoy may change over time. First, we have pick up a long neglected hobby or try a new hobby. Seniors can join classes, clubs, or sports teams. This is a great way to pursue a hobby and expand their social network at the same time. Next, we have learning something new, such as an instrument, a foreign language, a new game, or a new sport. Learning new activities not only adds meaning and joy to life, but can also help to maintain brain health and prevent mental decline. Next, we have get involved in the community. Attending a local event or volunteering for a cause that's important to a senior. Community work can also be a great way of utilizing and passing on the skills honed in a senior's career without the commitment or stress of a regular employment. And finally, we have spend time in nature. Taking a scenic hike, going fishing or camping, enjoying a ski trip, or walking a dog in the park. Next, we have stay connected. One of the greatest challenges of aging is maintaining a support network. Staying connected isn't always as easy as one grows older. Even for those who have always had active social life, it's important to find ways to reach out and connect to others, regardless of whether a senior lives with a spouse or partner. Along with regular exercise, staying social can have the most impact on health with age. Having an array of people to turn to for company and support is a buffer against loneliness, depression, disability, hardship, and loss. Some things they can do are connect regularly with friends and family. Seniors can spend time with people they enjoy and who make them feel upbeat. It may be a neighbor they like to exercise with, a lunch date with an old friend, shopping with their children, or playing with grandkids. Next, make an effort to make new friends. As an elder loses people in their circle, it is vital to make new connections so their social support and life doesn't decline. Younger friends can re-energize seniors and help them see life from a fresh perspective. And next we have volunteer. Giving back to the community is a wonderful way to strengthen social bonds and meet others interested in similar activities or who share similar values. Even if one's mobility becomes limited, you can get involved by volunteering on the phone. Next, we have keeping the mind sharp. There are many good reasons for keeping the brain as active as the body. Exercising, keeping the brain active, and maintaining creativity can actually help to prevent cognitive decline and memory problems. The more active and social a senior is, the more they use and sharpen their brain. Some things they can do are challenge your brain. For some seniors, challenging the brain could involve playing new games or sports. Others may enjoy puzzles or trying out new cooking recipes. Next, we have vary habits. Seniors don't have to work elaborate crosswords or puzzles to keep their memory sharp. Varying your habits can help to create new pathways in the brain. And finally, we have taking on a completely new subject. Taking on a new subject is a great way to continue to learn. It could be learning a new language, learning new computer skills, or learning to play the piano. There are many inexpensive classes at community centers or community colleges that allow seniors to tackle new subjects. Now we're moving on to positive aging theories. These are listed as disengagement theory, the activity theory, continuity theory, and the life course perspective. We're going to start with disengagement theory. Elaine Cumming and William E. Henry from 1961 developed the disengagement theory. Their theory is that as we age, we remove ourselves from social roles and interactions. We do this because we realize death is imminent. Rather than have our reputation damaged due to the loss of skills, we retreat. Cumming and Henry's 1961 theory includes 9 beliefs, and we will list them below. They are: number 1, everyone expects death. Older adults accept that they're losing abilities as they age, so they begin to leave their networks. Number 2, fewer contacts create behavioral freedoms. This creates an "I can do whatever I want" approach to their behavior. Number 4, the ego evolves as it ages. The older adult steps aside so the younger person can take over in whatever role the elder leaves. The older person seeks out personal enjoyment. Number 5, complete disengagement occurs when society is ready for it. Older adults can't transition unless society is ready to let them. Number 6, disengagement can occur if people lose their roles. Roles are gender specific. Men do labor, women handle domestic responsibilities. If they're unable to fulfill their role, then disengagement happens. Number 7, readiness equates to societal permission. When older adults begin pondering their death, sense a loss of status, and lose ego energy, then society allows disengagement. Number 8, relational rewards become more diverse. Societal rewards tend to include upward mobility. Disengagement creates horizontal rewards. People look to their remaining interpersonal relationships to fill the vertical reward void. And finally, number 9, this theory is independent of culture. It takes on the norms of the person's culture. The entire process is mutual and acceptable between the person and society. A person's usefulness determines when they disengage. A delay in disengagement happens if society still deems the person useful. Cumming and Henry developed and published their theory in 1961. It's outdated, but this theory also assumes that a family consists of a male and female adult. It doesn't consider same gender or single parent families. Next, we have the activity theory. The activity theory proposes that aging adults who engage in daily activities that they perceive as productive age successfully. It takes into account the value of social interactions in aging gracefully. Developed in 1961 by Robert Havegers, it applies to anyone at any age. People are happier when engaged in activities they enjoy. This fits well with the self-determination theory of motivation. Next, we have continuity theory. Continuity theory is a person's ability to maintain their habits, preferences, lifestyle, and relationships as they age. It states that people try to maintain continuity between who they were and who they're becoming. It's like the concept of crystallized intelligence. A person takes their knowledge from the past and applies it to future changes. Continuity theory is about balance. There also are 2 types of continuity: internal and external. Internal is about our personality traits. while external is about our environment. Next, we have the life course perspective. This theory takes into consideration your previous life experiences, including family history. It's a proactive, connected approach. It encompasses social, emotional, and physical development throughout the lifespan. Developed by Glenn H. Elder Jr., this theory has 5 guiding principles. The following list is from Elder. Number 1, lifespan development. Human development and aging are lifelong processes. Number 2, agency. Individuals construct their own lives through their choices and actions they take within the opportunities and constraints of history and social circumstances. Number 3, time and place. The life course of individuals is embedded and shaped by the historical times and places they experience over their lifetime. Number 4, timing. The developmental antecedents and consequences of life transitions, events, and behavioral patterns vary according to their timing in a person's life. And number 5, linked lives. Lives are lived interdependently, and socio-historical influences are expressed through this network of shared relationships. Here are some tips and strategies to promote positive aging. According to researchers Gianni Pez, Anne Herm, and Michael Poulet, there are 5 places in the world where people live longer than anywhere else. Known as the Blue Zones, they include Ikaria, Greece, Loma Linda, California, Sardinia, Italy, Okinawa, Japan, and Nicoya, Costa Rica. In collaboration with demographers and researchers, there are 9 identified specific lifestyle habits of the Blue Zones. They are: move naturally. People in the Blue Zones live in areas that push them to move without thinking much about it. Their exercise includes activities like gardening. Next, we have purpose. Called Ikigai by the Okinawans. This is your reason for getting up in the morning. Find it, and you'll live about 7 years longer. Next, we have downshift. Learn how to manage stress. People in Blue Zones pray, remember their ancestors, take naps, or engage in happy hour. Next, we have 80% rule. Stop eating before you're full. Eat your smallest meal in the late afternoon or early evening. And don't eat anything else. This is how Blue Zone people live longer. They control their weight. Next, we have plant slant. Eat more beans. Some people in the Blue Zones eat pork, but not more than a handful of times in a month. Serving sizes are 3 to 4 ounces. Next, we have wine at 5. Wetner discovered that everyone in the Blue Zones, except Adventists, drink alcohol. They drink 1 to 2 glasses a day with friends and or with food. He suggests Sardinian Canano wine. Next, we have belong. Most of the centenarians belong to a faith-based community. Their research shows that attending services 4 times per month adds 4 to 14 years to your life. And then we have loved ones first. Blue Zone people put family and their partners first. Aging parents and grandparents often live in the same home with their children or nearby. This lowers disease and mortality rates of children in the home, according to Buettner's team. Thank you so much for joining us for this Seniors Better Living workshop. We look forward to seeing you again.